All right. Well, we got another voicemail here from a dude who grew up Mormon, and he just slipped that detail in, and then he told a story about a bad shroom trip, which we'll probably end up hearing about. But I'm really peak interested in the Mormon lifestyle. Okay, what do you mean you grew up Mormon? How are you watching a Goblin video? How many mothers did you have? You know, those are all questions I want answered today. So let's call this guy up.
Yo, hello.
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
No.
Yo, I just got done listening to your voicemail, and like, I have a few questions, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
First and foremost, I mean, I heard about the bad trip that you had where you took 5 grams, but like, I'm really most intrigued what it's like being Mormon. Can you fill me in?
Yeah, so I actually just graduated high school.
Okay.
So I'm not really doing that anymore
Nice.
because I kind of got off that path, I guess. But yeah, what specific like questions do you have?
I mean, I'm curious. My understanding of Mormonism is basically entirely from the show Sister Wives. Like, that is the only perception of it I have. Like, is that real? Like, do you have like 4 moms, or like, what's the scoop?
No. So like, yeah, the church started like a long time ago, like over 200 years ago. And so like all the polygamy stuff was so long ago. Like no one does that anymore.
Interesting. So that's a very niche thing.
Yeah.
So what is like the
And then,
lifestyle of it? Like, is it strict, or what's the?
Yeah, it's very strict. So like, it's like no sex before marriage, no drinking, no anything, like no coffee. It's really just strict. But honestly, it's not. It gets a bad rap, so it's not as bad as everyone thinks. But
Okay.
I definitely had an interesting like childhood.
I have one really major question about Mormonism that's like burning the back of my head. Is soaking
Yeah,
a real
go for it.
thing that like Mormon people do?
So I don't actually even know. I've never known anyone that does it, but I think it started off as like a joke, but I'm sure there's plenty of Mormons that have tried it. I personally have not tried it, but
Oh shit. Okay. So, but it is something
yeah,
that people are probably doing.
honestly, probably.
Oh shit. So then, I mean,
I don't
obviously,
think it's like.
sorry, continue.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just curious because I mean, you're talking about this strict Mormon upbringing, but then 2 words later, you're talking about eating 5 grams of shrooms. Like that's a pretty big disconnect.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I just was a little rebellious. I still am. And my friends were getting into it, so I was like, I'll go for it. But we were very inexperienced and had no clue how much to take, and it ended up being one of the most like traumatic experiences. I look back on it now, I'm like, oh, that's no. It was like I like learned from it, but it was definitely pretty scary. We didn't have like a trip sitter or anything, so we were all just tweaking.
Do you remember like the first time that you ever got high on anything, whether it was shrooms or like whatever it was?
Yeah. So my buddy got a cart like sophomore year. And I had never done it before. I had no clue what to expect, but I don't know. I was just like adventurous, I guess. I was willing to like try most stuff. But yeah, it was definitely like surreal. I kind of like felt guilty at first because I was like going against like everything I had been brought up to do. But like I'm like, honestly, it's probably for the best.
I would have to agree with you, definitely.
Yes.
Did your parents ever like find your stash or find out you were getting high?
No. And to
Really?
this day, still haven't.
So this whole 5 gram shroom trip you had, your parents don't know any of that.
No.
Wow. How'd you hide it?
My buddy's parents were out of town, so we went over to his house, and I just spent the night over there.
And is that what you would do, like, whenever you get high with your friends? Just always do it away from home?
No, I've owned carts in my house. I'd like smoked in the house, like
So you just kind of got lucky.
never. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I'm careful.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely took precautions for sure, but also, like, I mean, it sounds like you kind of got lucky that your parents weren't super, super on your, like, they didn't really suspect anything, right?
No, yeah.
So then how did you,
I don't know.
how did you get out of the Mormonism? Like, what drove you to, like, where you're at now, where you're like, I'm kind of out of that?
I just don't believe in it. Like, I
Okay.
don't know. Never just couldn't get behind it. And my parents were honestly like, "You're 18 now. You can like go make your own decisions, whatever." So I'm
Oh,
like,
so they're
"Okay,
cool with it.
I'm done." Yeah, I think that they're probably disappointed, but I don't know. There's not much they can really do.
Have they talked to you about it? Like, try to be like, yo, you should really come fuck with us again?
Mm, every once in a while, my grandma has been a couple times, but I don't know. It's kind of like awkward sometimes, but I don't think they like judge me super heavily for it. I mean, that's kind of like what the whole religion is about, is like forgiveness and like not judging people. So
Hmm.
I don't know.
Do you remember, like, the first time you tried some of the things that you weren't allowed to try when you were practicing Mormonism, like coffee and stuff?
Yeah, the first time I drank coffee was my bunch of my friends. We just went to Starbucks. I hate it. I do
What?
not like coffee.
What?
Yeah, yeah. So I still don't drink it. Like
Oh, dude, you'll come around
it's
one
like
day.
maybe.
I mean, you said you just graduated high school, right? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Life is still good, bro. Life is still good for you. Give it like
Yes.
6 to 8 years. Okay. When you start waking up and you're still tired, and then it's all over. It's all downhill from there, you know? That's when
Yeah.
you're going to need coffee.
Probably. I could see it in the future potentially.
But yeah, when I was your age, I didn't drink coffee yet either.
Yeah.
So, what do you like when your parents ask you, oh, what are you doing nowadays? And you're doing a bunch of shit that like doesn't conform to their beliefs. What do you say? Do you just lie or do you just tell them or what?
Yeah. Half the time I'm like, oh, I just went over and played like zombies. Like I don't know, like just like normal teenager stuff, but just leaving out the substance part.
Oh, shit. Damn, I mean, I feel like it's got to hit different getting high on this stuff when you're scared that like God's going to strike you down for it, right?
Yeah, I mean it used to be like that, but I'm not really scared of him no more.
Did you ever have that during like a psychedelic trip where like you were having some real like
Um,
conflict in your brain over that?
Not really. I don't know. I've always been kind of chill with him, but that first time when I took way too much, I kind of was like, man, I just kind of want to like talk to my parents, but I kind of got over that. I was like, nah.
Yeah, probably a good idea to not
Yeah,
talk to them at that time.
yeah,
Probably a good
yeah. No,
idea.
I'd watched your rehab story.
Yeah, you don't want to end up there. You don't want to end up
Yeah,
like me. Well, hey man, thanks for filling me in on what being a Mormon is like. I gotta admit, I've been really intrigued about it, and like you're the first person who's ever called in and talked about that, and that
yeah,
really
no,
that piqued my interest. So I appreciate you calling and sharing.
yeah. I'm a huge fan. Thanks for calling back.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the support. You have a good rest of your Tuesday, eh?
Yeah, you too.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Fucking what a guy, dude. I can't imagine what it feels like. Before we even get into this next voicemail, I just can't imagine what it feels like being like that strict of a religion. I used to have a homie who was Jehovah's Witness, which like I'd imagine is somewhat similar to that. I think even stricter though. And he smoked weed. and he would come in and join our Xbox party chat when we were younger and talk about that shit like he had just stolen the Holy Grail from like the Temple of God or some shit. Like it was unbelievable. I can't imagine taking shrooms and then like I should have asked him, who's the Mormon God, bro? I don't know, Mr. Mormon. It's just like in the back of your brain, like put that down. Like holy fuck, dude, being religious is crazy. And then like you have to die and just go face that, you know? You're sitting there, you die. The afterlife's actually real. You're sitting there like, fuck. He's like, yo, I remember that time you took 5 grams. Piece of shit, you know?